Hello and welcome to NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez. First, as always, we got today's matchups. And our first matchup is JaVale McGee versus Kendrick Perkins. JaVale McGee is the starting center for the Washington Wizards. He is an amazing shot blocker and, as we saw in the slam dunk competition, an amazing dunker as well. Obviously, he lost to Blake Griffin. Nonetheless, he had some terrific dunks in that showdown. Kendrick Perkins is the starting center for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He, along with Nate Robinson, were traded from the Celtics to the Thunder right before the trade deadline this season in exchange for Jeff Green and Nenad Kristic. Kendrick Perkins is a terrific post player, and I'm pretty impressed with him. I'm going to give this matchup to JaVale McGee, actually. Okay, and you might say Kendrick was so valuable to the Celtics when they made that trade. How could you say that? I'm saying that JaVale McGee is better because he is more spectacular. And when you are more spectacular, a lot of times you come across as better, and so people want you to improve, and so you end up improving. Kendrick Perkins, he's a great player, but JaVale McGee, he has more assets that are more valuable to Washington than Kendrick Perkins gives to OKC. Now, OKC actually already has somebody who has the assets that JaVale McGee has, and that's Serge Ibaka. And the fact that the Thunder have JaVale McGee type player in Serge Ibaka and Kendrick Perkins, a terrific post player, is part of the many reasons that they are so much better than the Wizards, because they have multiple assets. Now, our next matchup is Luol Deng versus Shawn Marion. Here's two small forwards who are, in my opinion, they're both right below All-Star level. They're not quite at the All-Star level, but they are still terrific players. Luol Deng, starting small forward for the Chicago Bulls. Bulls made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Luol Deng was a big part in that. He had to defend in the first round. He had to defend Carmelo. In the second round, he had to defend Paul Pierce, and in the finals, in the Eastern Conference Finals, he had to defend LeBron James. So he was a big part of. He's a very defensive minded player a lot of times, but he can also stroke that three. But he's a great reason why the Bulls made it that far, because it was really Luol Deng who had a lot of the work on defense, because Carmelo, Paul Pierce, and LeBron are all All-Stars. They were all All-Stars this year. And Luol Deng had the responsibility of defending all of them. So I know they didn't make it past the Heat, but Luol Deng is very valuable to that team. Now let's talk about Shawn Marion. Obviously, his team, the Dallas Mavericks, starting small forward for the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks are in the NBA Finals. Okay, Shawn Marion obviously has been a key component in that, because he has been their second leading scorer, behind Dirk Nowitzki. He is very valuable to them. He can do a lot of different things. What I'm very impressed with is his rebounding. He grabs down a lot of boards. And remember, he's a small forward, so he doesn't typically play that close to the rim. Yet he still manages to come up with so many boards. It impresses me a lot. But also, he's got that shot. You know, everybody, the Shawn Marion shot. But He can also knock that down, and that's pretty deadly. I'm gonna give this matchup to Shawn Marion. Uh, I know I talked very well of Luau Deng, so you might have thought I was gonna pick Luau Deng, but Shawn Marion grabbed so many boards, and I was just thinking, how? How does he do it? And he impresses me a lot. So I'm gonna have to give this to Shawn Marion. Sorry, Bulls fans. Um, Dallas versus Miami, Game 4 tonight at 9 p.m. on ABC. You can check that out. And as for NBA talk, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.